This is your Hdsr Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events. The Granite Hills-Hesperia Smith Express is unstoppable against Hesperia's previously immovable defense in the Cougars' high-scoring homecoming victory. The junior running back runs for 3 touchdowns and catches 3 Byron Rivas scoring passes, amassing nearly 400 yards of total offense in the 56-42 triumph. The Cougars' 8 touchdowns were necessary to ensure victory against a Scorpions team that scored first and kept piling up points of their own to the very end. Hesperia scored in every quarter, but could not overcome the Cameron Smith scoring express. Scorpions quarterback Josh Smith picks up 6 on the first play from scrimmage on what becomes a 6-play scoring drive. 2nd and 4 from the 36. Josh Smith on the option cuts inside. Jaquan Morris takes the pitch, carries for a 24-yard pickup across midfield to the Cougars' 40. On 3rd and 1 at the 31, Jaquan Morris picks up the first down. First down from the 29, the 5'6", 150-pound senior fights off tacklers and carries for 16 yards to the 13. Jaquan Morris comes into this game averaging 8 yards per carry. 5th straight carry through a gaping hole, Jaquan Morris blasts through 2 Cougars defenders at the goal line and carries them with him into the end zone. From this angle, we see guard Matthew Garcia, 54, take out the linebacker. 55, Anthony Ruiz, takes his defender out, and it's clear sailing through the first line of defense for Jaquan Morris. This is his 6th touchdown scored this season. He carries for 100 yards in the first half alone this night. The Scorpions break on top 3 minutes into the game. Coach Casey Goodnose defense comes up big on Granite Hills' first possession. Jaquan Morris goes high to snare the pass in the end zone and runs it out to the 9. We get a better look at Jaquan Morris's athleticism thanks to R2TK camera work. 2nd interception on the year for Jaquan Morris. This act of piracy helps keep the home team Cougars out of the end zone the first quarter. The Granite Hills defense keeps the interception from triggering a scoring drive. The Scorpions go for it, 4th and 1 at the 33. Linebacker Berto Sanchez, 20, slows down Cameron Smith, and Joshua Soto, 10, brings him down shy of a first down. The Cougars convert this repossession into their first scoring drive. Cameron Smith's first of 6 touchdowns comes on the first play of the second quarter. From the 19, the O-line parts the waters. Cameron Smith weaves his way through the Scorpions' secondary and crosses the goal line standing up. The try for the extra point is no good. It is Scorpions 7, Cougars 6. The Cougars defense sets up their next scoring drive. The old tip drill pays dividends. Josh Smith's pass is off the fingertips of Devin Watson and into the hands of Josh Soto. The junior cornerback heads toward the Cougars sideline, cuts back, and returns the interception to the 41. It will require a pair of 4th down conversions to keep this scoring drive alive. This Byron Rivas to Theodore Wiggins completion on 4th and 5 carries to the 25. Another 4th down short yardage conversion requiring a measurement sets up the Cougars at the 16. A Granite Hills penalty backs them up. This play generates from the 19. Same play selection that resulted in their first touchdown. Cameron Smith eludes the first defender, then another, and sails into the end zone. The homecoming theme is Surfs Up. The Cougars hang their 2nd touchdown on the Scorpions and convert on the 2-point conversion to take their first lead of the game. The Scorpions respond immediately, running the ensuing kickoff back for a touchdown, but the play is called back by a holding penalty. We witness disgruntled coach Casey Goodnose disgust and discontent with calls going against them. Undaunted, Hesperia responds with resilience. Josh Smith to Sam Parm for a first down. The senior wide receiver will later run a kickoff back for a touchdown in the second half, a touchdown that will stand. 2 plays later, Josh Smith hits Don Henry with the touchdown pass hauled in the end zone. Don Henry is 6'2", a 160-pound junior, the Scorpions' leading pass receiver on the year. The visitors have tied the score at 14 with a minute and a half to go before halftime. Granite Hills retaliates immediately in like manner. Byron Rivas hits Cameron Smith out of the backfield, the scoring play covering 69 yards. That makes it 21-14 Cougars with 39 seconds still to play in the second quarter. And when homecoming king Devin Smith registers his crowning point of his first half play by recovering the ensuing kickoff, Coach Alex Gonzalez's Granite Hills offense is right back on the attack. The Scorpions take the wind out of the Cougars' sails with Maddox Rodriguez's interception. The teams go into the locker room with the score Granite Hills 21, Hesperia 14 at the half. The Cougars storm out the second half, riding the high tide of the Cameron Smith Express, scoring on their first 2 possessions of the third quarter and mounting a seemingly unsurmountable 41-14 lead. The Scorpions do their grandest to make a game of it, staging one comeback attempt after another. They score 4 second-half touchdowns. The teams combine for 14 touchdowns throughout, testimony to the high number of gifted and talented skill position playmakers on both teams. Granite Hills' 56-42 win moves them to 4-1. Hesperia's second straight setback drops them to 3-2.
Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road. Down Home Grill.
Kids' $3 menu includes grass-fed cheeseburger, organic chicken tenders, grilled cheese with fries and berries, or salad and drink.
Call 760-241-4663 for delivery.
Drive-through, curbside, or pickup.
Down Home Grill, corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road in Victorville.
Go!
Bid fast and last. World-class auctioneers. Bid fast and last. Liquidation of government entities, vehicles, firearms, estates, antiques, fine jewelry, coins, and more. Bid online at bidfastandlast.com.
Ready to kick tires, start fires, kick ass, take names, and rock and roll.
Go!
Valu Quality Truck Bodies. Family owned and operated locally since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Valu Quality Truck Bodies, proudly showcasing teams, athletes, and youth-oriented activities. The Bradco Companies. Joseph W. Brady's Bradco Companies. The High Desert Mojave River Valley's longest-standing commercial brokerage firm. Bradco, leading efforts to improve the quality of life and standard of living for all residents throughout our high desert region.
Serious legal problems? Don't go alone. The other guys have attorneys just waiting to blow you away. Contact Iwanzak. Accidental death? Injured on the job? Contact Iwanzak. Business litigation? Vehicle accident? Unlawful detainer? Criminal litigation? Get the proper defense by going on the attack. Iwanzak Law Firm. Trial lawyers for serious problems.
Silverwood presents this online sports report. The developers of the Silverwood Master Planned Community support the teams, athletes, and sports programs of all our High Desert and Mojave River Valley schools. We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery designs. We Got 'em. Official CIF sanctioned Chanel patches for varsity jackets. We Got 'em Tees since 1984. Now 2 locations, Apple Valley and Upland. Oh yeah, We Got 'em Tees. And by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville. The Holiday Inn, conference and convention center for the high desert and destination of choice of visitors and travelers to the Victor Valley. Serrano's costly win, Granite Hills and Hesperia's shootout. Lead stories as We Got 'em tease up this high school football report. Serrano's defensive leaders led the Diamondbacks to the 49-13 victory at Victor Valley. Defensive captain Blake Chafee, 14, is in on key touchdowns. The middle linebacker scored one and caused the fumble that led to another. Trevor Sturdivant scored on a pick six and a scoop and score. These action clips from Serrano's earlier win at Adelanto. The victory comes at high cost. Quarterback Peyton Cornell leaves the game with a serious injury in the first quarter. Sophomore J.J. Kavanaugh is pressed into action and will be called upon to direct Coach Casey Mahalchik's offense into the Diamondbacks' Mojave River League opener Thursday when they host the Apple Valley Sun Devils. Surf's up, catch a win. The Granite Hills homecoming theme, and the Cougars are up to the task. Cameron Smith scores 6 touchdowns, his season total 15 touchdowns, most among high desert players. Alex Gonzalez Cougars mount a 42-14 halftime lead and survive a second-half barrage of a total 9 more combined touchdowns scored in beating the Scorpions 56-42. A standout game from Hesperia's leading playmaker, Jaquan Morris, who intercepts this pass to halt the Cougars' first possession and then scores his team's first touchdown as Casey Goodnow's Scorpions take the early lead. The Cougars' win helps elevate the Desert Sky League's standing against Mojave River League opponents as Granite Hills becomes the 3rd DSL team to defeat an MRL counterpart this season. Tackles leader Angel Carcamo, 20th, throwing the ball carrier for a loss. The Cougars open Desert Sky League play next, hosting the Barstow Aztecs. Hesperia regroups from their second straight setback to plan their plan of attack against Sultana in their key game rivalry next. Silverado's Frederick Hunter scores on a 93-yard run and adds 2 more touchdowns in the Hawks' 26-14 come-from-behind win over Rancho Verde. Kieran Jones Hawks host Robert Kistner's Victor Valley Jackrabbits Thursday in the Desert Sky League opener for both teams. Sultana loses at Poly in Riverside, second consecutive loss for Terry Cleveland's Sultans. Thursday's key game at Hesperia, next up for the Sultans. Barstow gets beat 48-28 at Palo Verde Valley in Blythe. First-year coach Clay Lillamena's Aztecs are back on the road Friday for their Desert Sky League opener against Granite Hills in Apple Valley. Adelanto is upended by Upland, 5th loss in a row for Adelanto. The Saints' next game is in 2 weeks, October 7th at Barstow. Robert Metzger's Oak Hills Bulldogs were idle, giving them 2 weeks to prepare for their trip to Ridgecrest to play Burroughs Friday in their league opener. Kyle Godfrey's Apple Valley Sun Devils are also coming off a bye week. They are at Serrano Thursday for their Mojave River League opener. Hesperia Christian's 8-man Patriots ferried across to Avalon and escaped with a 36-34 victory. Arlen Custer throws 4 scoring passes, 2 apiece, to Aiden Ortega and Caleb Audet as the Patriots improve to 3-1. We Got 'em Tees brings you these high school football highlights, scores, and schedules. We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery designs. We Got 'em, official CIF sanctioned Chanel patches for varsity jackets. We Got 'em Tees since 1984. 2 locations, Apple Valley and Upland. Oh yeah, We Got 'em Tees.
Congratulations on your first win.
Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road. Bid fast and last, sold on supporting High Desert Sports. The Bradco Companies, supporting all of the teams and sports programs throughout the Mojave River Valley.
Zach Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. Valu Quality Truck Body. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery design. And by the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting the teams, schools, athletes, and sports programs throughout our High Desert and Mojave River Valley. Terry Kurtz here, inviting you to join us on Terry Kurtz Online, the half-hour report on High Desert and Mojave River Valley events and activities, entertainment, and history. It shows 3 times daily at 7:30 and 11:30 mornings and 4:30 in the afternoon, right here on Victor Valley TV, immediately following your High Desert Sports Report. It's the most informative and entertaining half-hour of High Desert television today. Valu Quality Truck Bodies presents these high-performance flashbacks this date in High Desert, Mojave River Valley sports history. Looking back in High Desert, Mojave River Valley sports and entertainment history, Bell Game 45 in 2013 proves to be one of the closest and most thrilling games in the Victor Valley versus Apple Valley rivalry series. The Victor Valley College defense stifles the run against highly ranked Southwestern in the Rams' 2019 home opener. From the entertainment file, locals John and Lorene Byer are among the cast members in Tino Luciano's Tales of the Frontier episode entitled Ghosts. Oh, what a game! The Bell Game 2013. Bell Game number 45. And one of the most exciting, down-to-the-last series, down-to-the-wire, or perhaps up-to-the-belfry, contests in the history of the crosstown rivalry between Victor Valley's Jackrabbits and the Apple Valley Sun Devils. Apple Valley's D'Angelo Guillory scored the winning touchdown with 4.5 minutes remaining in the ball game in the Sun Devils' 13-6 victory. But that touchdown, Guillory's second of the night, was far from the last big play of the game. Not even Guillory's last big play of the night. Apple Valley appeared to be about to put the game away when Tevin James pounced on the bad snap from center in Rabbit's punt formation. Apple Valley first down on the Victor Valley 10. But 3 plays later, another center of attention, this time Apple Valley's, the high snap recovered by the Jackrabbits' Joseph Video. And with 2 minutes remaining, Victor Valley in position to drive for a game-tying touchdown. Backing it up and setting the stage for the fourth quarter drama, the teams played to a scoreless tie the first half. Apple Valley's defense turned in 2 huge plays, at least they appeared to be at the time. Pass interceptions, the first by Jacob Munoz, the second, Justin Wagner. But on both occasions, the Jackrabbit defense, combined with a mistake-prone Sun Devils offense, kept the visitors from across the Narrows out of the end zone. Apple Valley came out roaring the second half. Joy Bingham, number 66, recovering the fumble on Victor Valley's first play from scrimmage in the third quarter. A 13-yard Justin Connors to Mason Kelly connection takes the ball to the 1. D'Angelo Guillory reaches the end zone, or at least reaches out and gets the football across the goal line, and the first points of the game are scored 90 seconds into the third. Victor Valley blocks the extra point attempt, and it's 6-0 Sun Devils. Apple Valley's next possession, a deep drive into the red zone, 4th and 1. Victor Valley's 320-pound Gabriel Razzo nearly bears all in coming up with the huge stop. That sets up a 94-yard scoring drive beginning late in the third. Victor Valley, on the first play of the fourth quarter, Daniel Walker rifles the 8-yard strike to Joseph Badillo, and the Rabbits are in position to take the lead. But their extra point kick is no good, and the score remains tied at 6. Apple Valley's game-deciding 80-yard drive, D'Angelo Guillory gets the call and crosses the goal on the play from a yard out. Sam Wallace's kick follows, and Apple Valley's lead is 7. 4:35 remains in the game. And now we are to the Jackrabbits' final drive. Victor Valley quarterback Daniel Walker to Jamal Tate. Walker to Tate to Donald Mitchell into Sun Devils territory. It took this D'Angelo Guillory pass interception with under a minute remaining to finally put the game away. The final, Apple Valley 13, Victor Valley 6. The Victor Valley College Rams defense against the run is superb, but pass defense is not in VVC's home opener against Southwestern. The Victor Valley defense holds the visitors to a sparse 70 yards rushing, and special teams play often spectacular. But the offense does not overcome a Southwestern barrage of 7 scoring passes in the 41-17 setback. Logan Graham comes gunning for the quarterback sack. It's 3 and out on their first possession. Logan Graham, 6'1", 260-pound freshman from Gunnersville, Alabama. VVC's first snap from center, precursor to a major problem throughout the game. The snap mishandled, turning the ball over to Southwestern. Inside the 5. The defense again serves notice. No ground to be gained running against the Rams. 4 is leading tackler coming in, Christian Lee, 6'2", 195-pound, second-year Ram out of Apple Valley. Learning they can't run against the Rams, Southwestern goes to the pass and scores the game's first touchdown. The blocked extra point attempt, as outstanding defensive plays for the Rams are repeated throughout the night. 6-0 Southwestern. David Blocker returns the kickoff to the 29, 12-yard return for the former Apple Valley Sun Devil. Overall, special teams play very good for the Rams all day. The Victor Valley College Rams' most dangerous weapon offensively, pass catcher Devicius Wilson, 6'5", freshman from Bothell, Washington. The Rams score on this 82-yard bomb. Devicius Wilson grabs it at his 40, cuts back, cuts the ankles off 2 defenders at midfield, and outruns the rest of the Santa Ana secondary. Rams offensive highlights showcase players who graduated from local high schools. Mike O'Bonham, the receiver, playing on the turf of his former Silverado Hawks. 2 receptions this game for the sophomore Mike O'Bonham, who was an all-conference receiver for Victor Valley College in his first season with the Rams. The ball carrier, 21, is Tayshawn Brown, all Desert Sky League running back a year ago at Granite Hills High School. The 5'9", 225-pound freshman is the Rams' workhorse this game, leading the team in carries with 10. Every Santa Ana pass completion was not a disaster. Former Oak Hills Bulldog Jayon Warren, 47, first to foil the screen pass, then Samuel Buckner, 7, smothering the receiver. Watch the lateral pursuit of the 6'6", 225-pound 2018 Oak Hills graduate Jayon Warren. If one play could best sum up the plight of the Rams this day, this may be it. The high snap picked up deep in his backfield by Julian Banks, who turns it into a 25-yard gain before fumbling, and Southwestern recovers. The Rams are right back at Hawks Stadium on the Silverado campus the third Saturday in September, hosting the Santa Ana Dons. Tales of the Frontier. Ghosts, the most ambitious project to date for director Tina Luciano and Law Dog Productions. Creative, original, intriguing, demanding.
Everybody wants to be a freaking director, I swear to God.
Elaborate sets, constructed by First Assistant Director and Master Craftsman James A.E. Fuentes. Other actresses and actors, many first time with Law Dog Productions, echo factors attracting them to this series.
Well, I'm here today in Lucerne Valley filming with Law Dog Productions with my wife Lorene. It's kind of a family day, and we're just extras in a bank scene, but we're excited to be here. These folks are just wonderful. It's a very family Christian group, just like it. We have a blog, J&L Research Exploration, that we cover one of the episodes up in Crestline during the summer, and it was such a fun event, all-day event, that we decided to come and do work as extras. I didn't realize how much there was into a production. I mean, my goodness, this costume took 40 minutes to put on, and we're not done yet.
I had a wonderful opportunity to work with a very faith-oriented and family-oriented organization, and I couldn't pass up that opportunity.
Well, the experience has been very enjoyable. What first attracted me was the family values atmosphere. I had an opportunity 5 or 6 years ago to be in a film, in a television series, and a commercial. The film was with Jim Caviezel and some stars from Saving Private Ryan. I enjoyed it. This one has been very enjoyable, and with the nice atmosphere, the family surroundings, it's just been a real pleasant experience.
From Tina Luciano's Law Dog Productions, Tales of the Frontier. Family television entertainment. Flashing back to headline makers years past in high desert Mojave River Valley history, brought to you by the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting the teams, schools, and sports programs throughout the Victor Valley. The Holiday Inn, conference and convention center for the high desert, and destination of choice of visitors and travelers to the Victor Valley. This online sports report is presented by the Bradco Company, Joseph W. Brady's Bradco Companies, the High Desert Mojave River Valley's longest-standing full-service commercial brokerage firm. Bradco, ardent supporters of the team's athletes and sports programs at Victor Valley College and schools throughout our high desert region. Terry Kurtz here, inviting you to join us on Terry Kurtz Online, the half-hour report on high desert and Mojave River Valley events and activities, entertainment, and history. It shows 3 times daily at 7:30 and 11:30 mornings and 4:30 in the afternoon, right here on Victor Valley TV, immediately following your high desert sports report. It's the most informative and entertaining half-hour of high desert television today.
Congratulations on your first win.
Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road. Bid fast and last, sold on supporting high desert sports. The Bradco Companies, supporting all of the teams and sports programs throughout the Mojave River Valley. Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. Valu Quality Truck Body. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery design. Silverwood presents this online sports report. The developers of the Silverwood Master Planned Community support the teams, athletes, and sports programs of all our High Desert and Mojave River Valley schools. And by the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting the teams, schools, athletes, and sports programs throughout our High Desert and Mojave River Valley. This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events. Thanks for joining us. Hope to see you next time around.